Good morning. Today I want to talk about attitude. Um, we all have one. Is it a good one? Some days mine is, some days not so much. So I decided it's time to work on attitude. Here's my thought about attitude. Like I said before, we have three things that affect our health, affect our life, affect our relationships, everything. It's our brain, our attitude, and our emotions. For the first day, I talked a little bit about brains and what that, the fact that we need to possibly relearn what we thought we learned, unlearn what we knew, and relearn something new. That's that's difficult. Then yesterday we talked a little bit about emotions. Yeah, emotionally fat. That's a big one. Is our emotions. We get emotionally drawn to things, and that's a tough one. I get that. Attitude today. The difference between the two or the three, I believe, in my shallow mind, is the brain affects how we think, our emotions affect how we feel, and our attitude affects what we do. And we get those three things lined up, and we're rock stars that the world can't stop. So, today I want to talk about attitude. What is our attitude? There are days when I just, and everyone's like this, so I'm not saying anything ugly about myself or anybody else. It's just a fact of life. There are some days when you just don't give a crap. It don't matter. The world is not. I mean, I some days I come home, I'm so tired, and I'll tell my puppy Linda. One of these days you're gonna meet Linda on here. Oh, bless her. Anyway, I'll say, Mama's home and we're home to stay. If the house catches on fire, we might go across the street. But other than that, we're not going anywhere. I'm tired. I'm done. That's an attitude instead of an attitude of, I'm tired. I had a good day. We're going to rest and get it at it again. That's fine. Everyone needs rest. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about perfection. I'm talking about attitude. Specifically today, over getting healthy, especially this program I'm on, which is so not the American Standard Diet, is very not much not Weight Watchers. It is very controversial at this point. Um, do some research. Dr. Tim Noakes, Professor Tim Noakes in South Africa, was on trial for stating the truth in this program. They, if I remember right, prosecution, I mean, it took 3 years to get the stuff put together. And if I, like I said, if I remember right, the trial lasted almost a year, maybe. Now it came back that they couldn't, that they dropped everything. He was found quote unquote innocent, not like he was committing a crime or anything. But still, it's a big deal. There are big agencies that don't want us to go natural. They don't want us to succeed at this, basically. A lot of doctors that have their hands tied. So it is, if we're going to do this and follow this program, which I feel like is the very best program for me, and I'll go into detail later, but right now I'm talking about attitude. But if you feel like that you want to succeed at this, you are going to have the right attitude, the right can do spirit, the right I'm going to win attitude. Most successes aren't done because of attitude. Why do you think man walked on the moon? Because someone had the attitude of, I'm going to do it and you're not going to stop me. And that is attitude that affects what we do. You know, what, I mean, what we believe is from our brain and our intellect, and what we learn and what we study and what we research. What we feel comes from our gut and how we feel about it, our emotions. But with attitude, it's what are you going to do? Are you going to press forward? Are you going to do it? It's hard. I'm not going to lie. I'm not, because, you know, my mother is so afraid of the amount of fat I eat because of cholesterol and stuff. Well, of course, that's what she's been taught. That's what she knows. And I'm her firstborn. I'm her daughter, her only daughter. So yeah, she's worried. She's worried. And I have to put her at ease, because, and that's hard, because you can't change someone else's brain. If they're not willing to change, you can't change them. So I have to have the attitude that, in the face of my mother's very real fear, I'm going to press through. I'm going to show them. Um, you have to have the attitude that when you go out with your friends, you don't have to eat like they do. Sure, you can eat with them, but nobody cares. I owned a restaurant. I owned two at one point. It didn't bother me a bit if someone had a special order on their order. I had a lot of it. I had a whole lot of hold the lettuce, hold the pickle. It wasn't that kind of restaurant, but still, you know what I'm saying? You know, at the bar, special orders all the time. We want our vodka neat with cranberry juice. Come on, they don't mind. I'm talking from experience. But when we have the attitude of, oh, I don't want to ask for something special, there's nothing here I can eat, and then you feel sorry for yourself, or you feel like you're the fifth wheel, the oddball or odd man out, then what do? You end up trying to fit in with the group, and you order what they order so that you don't stand out. Honestly, people don't care. Restaurants don't care. I go to Olive Garden. I order um my scampi, and I ask them, please don't put the boss in. They don't care. Now sometimes they'll go, huh? All you want? I said, yep, that's all I want. I want the meat, the veggies, and the sauce. I don't want the pasta. Oh, okay, we can do that. Sure, I know you can. And then you know what happens? I give them a nice tip. Next time I come in, a waitress over there with a big old smile. They're not bothered. Doesn't bother them a bit. Saves them food costs. Come on. But our attitude is, they don't like it. It messes up their system. Oh my gosh. Really, it doesn't. It really doesn't. They don't care. You know? Ask them for extra butter. They don't care. They like it. You know? They feel like they're doing you a service. And then when you tip them at the end nicely, then they really like it. Then when you come in, sit down, they're right there trying to be your waitress. They're fighting over you. I've had almost that happen. I have a Mexican restaurant. My waitress, she's she's like, I walk in the door and she's pointing right away. She's got a table ready for me. She knows exactly where I'm gonna sit, because she wants to make sure she's my waitress. You know, she'll come over. What do you have in Condi? Oh, I think I want a pork taco salad without the, she goes, without the chips. I said, without the chips. I got it, you know, and she knows, and they're happy. So don't let the attitude of, it's odd to ask for something different at a restaurant, mess you up. It's not. Don't let other people's fears. Oops, I'm sorry. Don't let other people's fears mess you up. Maybe if I'm a good girl, Santa Claus will bring me a little thing to hold my phone. Maybe, I don't know. Some days I don't know. Santa Claus is gonna bring me much of anything but a rock. But hey, I'm having fun. That's what matters, right? Santa will get used to it. I can't control his choices. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. Attitude. Attitude. Here's another thing. Once you get your attitude right, and you're like, you know, I'm not I'm not hurting anybody if I'm thinking about myself for a minute. You're happier. And when you're happier, those around you are happier. So by taking care of yourself first, you really are taking care of others around you. It's an attitude. This attitude of, I've got to give to other people no matter what I have, That's not healthy. It's not healthy for you, and it's not healthy for the people around you. You have to take care of yourself. My attitude is simply, you know, I've lived sick for a long time. I'm ready to live well. And my children suffered because of my sicknesses. My husband, bless his heart. JR, bless his heart. You know, I've got I've got a bike out in the garage, a motorcycle that I love to ride, and we rode together. Now I can't because speaking of the devil, there it is. Wait. Anyway, because I can't ride right now. I let myself go. Well, him and his son are gonna come work on it this weekend. I'm gonna ride it again. We're gonna have that thing we do together. That's gonna be fun. I can't wait. And it's all because of the attitude. The attitude of I take care of myself. And when I take care of myself, better take care of other people. Kind of like the stewardess on the airplane. If you're with a child or someone older and the oxygen mask falls, give yourself oxygen first. And it's contrary to everything we ever thought, but you take care of yourself first. Then you're able to take care of others. Your financial advisors, pay yourself first. Then you can take care of others. I wasn't paying myself in my businesses. I was dumping all my money into my businesses. And guess what? I got weak. I got sick. I wasn't taking care of my health. I got to the point where I couldn't anymore. I was so deep in a depression and I lost it all. But if I took care of myself first, took care of my health, took care of my finances, took care, and I'm saying mine. There's nothing wrong with mine. That's not pride. I'm telling you, that is not pride. When our Bible says that our bodies are the temple of the Holy Spirit, it's saying we have to take care of us first. And when we take care of us, then we are able to take care of others, take care of our health, make that determination of I am not going to worry about the thoughts of other people. I'm going to take care of myself first. I'm going to do my research. I'm going to do my studies. I'm going to learn what my body needs, and I'm going to do it no matter what, because that is the only way to win this game. And we are in it to win it. We really are. God didn't make us to sit around being overweight, exhausted, in debt, crippled, sickly people. He created us to be healthy. He created us to be well. He created us to worship. There's ways to worship. Worship in our everything. He created us to work together. And if you're the sick one, you're not working together. So anyway, attitude, attitude. It's all about the attitude, baby. I'm telling you, we can win this if our attitude's right. Love you. Have a good day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.